you better get your ass from off my porch beating on my door like this. I will call the police. You need to leave. Don't you ever beat on my goddamn door like that. Go. Okay.
All right, you guys. In case you don't know what that is audio from basically some little white kid basically banging on a black family's door looking for their 9-year-old daughter. Okay, you may think that's normal, but it isn't. He actually was banging on the door with a full-fledged whip. You heard me, a whip. And basically, to make a long story short, the lady of the house got irritated and she came out there and told him to leave or she was going to call the cops. And apparently her husband found out about it and he went to go confront the father, and the father basically pulled out a weapon and fired the weapon. Now, whether he fired it at the person or fired it at the man, that remains to be seen. But according to reports, he fired a weapon. Now, nobody appears to have been wounded, but he was taken into custody. Now, that just goes to show you that racism is alive and well. For him to basically come knocking on the door with a fucking whip says a lot about his home. I'm not going to say home training, his home teaching. Listen, racism is taught. And obviously, this guy's father doesn't think much of black people. For him to even come knocking on the door with a whip, don't tell her what the hell that dude is saying behind closed doors about black people. Now, this happened in Texas. But it just goes to show you nothing has changed and nothing ever will change. And people are just getting more and more bold. People do not want to hide their racism anymore. People are basically fighting for the right to be blatantly racist without any shame or consequences. But, at the end of the day, you're going to have black people that's going to continue to ignore this. You're going to have the Charleston Whites of the world, the dude from Detroit, Officer Coonham and a few other people, of course, Fatlock, that are not going to talk about these type of incidents. And of course that cornball Myron Gaines. They're not going to talk about these particular issues because they have this thing where they just want to finger point at blacks, make it look like we're delusional, racism doesn't exist, it's over, and we're just making this shit up. Well, come on now. There is no reason to justify this type of behavior and animalistic behavior. Now, if the lady would have grabbed a weapon and basically shot through the door, like what happened with the young black man who accidentally knocked on the wrong door and basically got shot, I guarantee you the temperament would be a lot different. Oh, that was a kid. They never care. They don't never care how old a young black person is. If they get, hey, look how they, responded. Look how they reacted to Tamar Rice. They either were silent or they tried to justify it. And like I said before, had that been me and I saw that, it would have been a serious problem. But it just goes to show you that we're not delusional. We're not making this shit up. It just goes to show you that the open enemy wants to be open. But at the end of the day, that gives us the opportunity to prepare. I mean, if you want to be in denial, if you one of those house Negroes want to be in denial about what's going on, that's on you. So if or when it goes down and they lay your ass out, just remember, it doesn't exist. Oh, we need to stop making this about race. Oh, we need to stop hustling race. Yeah, okay. That's all I got to say in the words of Blueface. Yeah, all right. So there you have it. That's all I got to say. But it just goes to show you that the father is deeply disturbed and he has real hatred towards black people. No way you can talk around it. This your boy Tail Biz. I'm out.